the Scrapping Studio. My name is Tracy Walker, Creative Memories Advisor, and today we are going to do one of the December virtual crop sketches. And the paper that we're going to use is Nordic Winter, and I have already chosen my base pages. So my base pages are going to be these two green pages. And then so this sketch originally is a 1-page sketch. I'm going to turn it into a 2-page layout. And I'm going to adjust the measurements just slightly. This one is 5.5 by 12. I am just going to trim it where it's going to be 5 and 7. So I'm going to trim, and this is the Nordic Winter, and this is um, the deer paper. So I'm going to split it just like this. So I've got 5 on one side and 7 on the other. And then it has a 1/2 inch. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut 2 1-inch strips at 1 and 2. I'm going to put that aside. Put my trimmer down there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this instead. So I'm probably going to put it underneath it just a little bit. So it's got, instead of having it says 1/2 inch strips on each side, I'm just going to do a 1-inch strip on the one side, on the side that's not in the center. So let's get some adhesive and put this down. Right at the top. And then we're going to do the same on this side. And I'm just using repositionable tape runner just in case I need to adjust something. And then this, I'm just going to overlap it slightly. And then they have 6 squares going up the side there. I am going to use this scalloped punch for that. And then I'm going to kind of, and I'm trying to see that one doesn't, and then I'm going to cut out those. So I need to get the paper for that. And this scallop punch, which is still available through an advisor. If you have an advisor, just ask them about the scallop square punch. It's got 3 different settings. I'm using the setting that it just cuts out a square, and that's it for that. And then I'm going to cut out a second one because I'm going to use the other side of this paper too. From there. All right, what other colors do I want to do? I already have that one. Let's see here. I need 6. I got 3. Do this one. Punch one more. This will be the other side. So I feel like let's see, I've got this wood. feel like I should have like one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, I've done that one, that one. It's on the back side of. Get this one back out and do the back side of this one. That, like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can get 7 on here because if we go back to the sketch, which is right here, these are 1 3/4 inch squares, and this square is 1.5. So it's a little bit smaller for that. So, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to cut one more of this one. So we got 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't know. I might have gotten that one too close. Let's see if that one worked out. It actually did. Okay, so 3, 4. 5, 5, 6. Nice. Okay, so I got this one here, this one here. Okay, so what's the other side? Oh, that's the green one. And I felt like it blended in too much. No, that's not the one I want. Just need to find the right one. All right. And oops, this got kind of, there we go. So let's get this adhered down. And I'm using repositionable just in case I need to adjust anything. So I'm just gonna run these up and pay attention to what direction everything is going. So you want to have the same direction. If it's directional designer paper, you want to make sure that you've got it the way you want it to go. Put this one. See how far. And I'm just tucking it in just ever so slightly. I don't want it tucked in too far because I want that to show. So I want to make sure I'm just kind of tucking it in very, very small amount. Tuck it in a little bit. And I'm going to turn this because this makes it easier for me to line it up with the one next to it. Okay. That was definitely not straight. And I feel like these got scooched in just a little too much. I'm going to go back and adjust these ever so slightly. You know? There. I got way, way off. I have to go back and move these up just a little bit. The sometimes it just takes a little bit of patience to get this stuff exactly the way you want it, and trying to make it as straight and even as possible. I probably could have done some math to make it go back and divide it from there, but it'll work out just fine for that. And then this one, move them over just ever so slightly. This one needs to use this hand, then I can see how it looks on the other side for that. And then I'll try and all right. And I can put some more adhesive down if I need to. What I'm going to do is find the best way to try and line these up. I can try and line them up. So make sure when I turn it, yep, we'll make sure they're all going in the same. They look backward on here, but it'll be fine. I'm just gonna this one did not line up. Did I not put oh, I didn't even put adhesive on the back of that one. That's why it's not lining up. There is no adhesive on it. All right, and then I don't have this one going the right direction. Just go down the line and just line them up. I like this one. This is going a little bit easier, and I should get I need to find my T square and use it, and that would help line it up as well. Oops. There we go. All right. Now let's see if we can get these going in the right direction. All right. So now we have, so these are going to be 6, and I cut them with the scalloped punch. And let's pull this back out. So for the photos, and I'm going to pull out my embellishments and let's get what I got. I got Matte Pack stickers. I thought there were embellishments that came with this one. I'm pretty sure that they were. So let me hit pause for a moment, and I'm gonna see where those went. All right, and I'm back. I usually have everything I need in one of my sleeves, and I obviously did not put those in there. So the Nordic Winter is still available, and it comes with, oh my gosh, like 40 die cuts and 72 enamel stickers, which, oh my gosh, these are gorgeous for that. This is the first time I've had this for a while and haven't used it, and it's it's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at it's like deer and snowflakes, lots of deer for that. So sledding, snowing, more deer, snowshoes, more deer, plants, bells, all sorts of stuff at for that. And then it also has these 3 sheets of stickers. So the stickers always come with, like, there's a sheet of stickers, a sheet of sayings, and then it's got some border stickers. And then it also has a pack of matte packs. So it's going to be 4.5, let's say 4.5 by 6.5, and then 4 by 6. And there's 12 of each. So there's 24 in here. And these, you can use them as mats, as journal boxes. These do have sayings. A lot of times I end up like filled with wonder. I would cut this down and use it for something else. You can mat pictures on it. Like, that's super pretty. Kind of like, just go. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't use matte packs, but there's some really, really pretty stuff in the matte packs that you can use. Like, you could start with this and then you could build on it, or you could take this, cut it out, and put it right there for that. So let's figure out how we're going to do this layout. This has, I'm going to push that back a little bit, put that over there. So this has a 5.5 by 3.5, 2 of those, and then a 3.5 by 3.5 photo mats. Then I'm just getting out my photo mat or photo cards that Creative Memories has, and see how we want to do this. So this one has it going like this, and then one like this, and then it also has, and it has a 3.5 just right here, and then you can do some journaling right there. So you could take one of these cards. Let's see, find. So really need one, like, so you could do something like this where you have a journal card there. But that's a really big, I don't journal that much, to be honest. I do not journal that much at all. So let's see if we can find something else. So let's see, that one's not the right color. Flip this over, see what we got going on that one. And oh, here we go. This is kind of what I'm looking for. So I can cut this in half. Yeah, and this is one of those 4.5 by 6.5 cards. So it'd be 2.25, or so it's 6.5. It's going to be 3.25 would be a half. Put that right there. Now I feel like I can get so many more pictures on here than just that. So I'm kind of going to go through. Let's look at the journal mat cards. All these mat cards to see, like, do that and trim it down. I would definitely trim that down to be right there. And then not that one. Do the same thing here. Now we still have this whole other side that we can put photos on. I'll kind of stick with the 3.5, 5.5 by 3.5. And then I feel like maybe that can go there. Let's find some more 3.5 by 3.5 photo. So you can get 3 of those going down like that. And then we can also, do some sort of journal box right here. Turn it aside. I almost kind of like it where that just shows just like that, and then create. Let's see. We can do, some sort of something like that. Let's see if there's any sayings on any of these. I'm gonna go through. Or this is even cute. Build like a little scene. Have this. It's a really big deer. I wonder if there's a smaller one. Just like that. Maybe if we move this over here, so it still shows a little bit of these, what we cut out for that. And I like the snowman, the snowflakes. I still would like some sort of, I'm just wondering, like the journal box. I could still put him up here. And I could trim this down to be smaller. I also could, let's see, cut it as well. And I feel like I just need to trim this down. Let's trim it down a little bit. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and keep these scraps because you can make some really great. Actually, I feel like just like that. Keep these because you can make borders with that. So if we're going to, and I feel like I don't want to use up every single, like mat every single photo with that, but I feel like let's mount that one and that one, and then go from here, maybe mat one of those. So I'm going to hit here, make sure I have my repositionable tape runner, and put a mat on here from the, and then just trim it off. And then do the same thing with this one. And be sure to save those scraps. I like making borders with them, and I'll show you at the end. I haven't made one using the Nordic Winter yet, but do that. And then let's look back through. That's something that would support a 3.5 by 3.5. No, that's green. I don't want that. Nope. Now I could take this photo away and do this. Actually, I really like that. All right, I'm going to do that. Kind of one of those, like, do something on the fly. All right, so we got that and that. Let's see, what other maths do I got? I got, that's really pretty. Yeah, that one's not going to work with that. If it was a 4x3, then yeah, that would probably work really well. Let's see here. Nope, and nope. So I really don't have anything else from mat cards that I could trim down for those photos. So what I'll probably turn to next is I will go back and look at and put those up there for now. And I got my stickers. Kind of move those over there and pull. So this has got embellishments, and we've kind of totally gone rogue now from from that. So I'm gonna put those are my extra cards up there. Put this, and I also save my plastic bags for other things, but I could, mount one of the photo on this. So let's do that, and then we'll trim it. And you can use these as place cards, or you could actually end up double matting, and you can just trim your photo to be on there. I'm going to trim this. And if it doesn't end up being perfect, you could retrim it with your photo trimmer as well. Trim a little bit more off of that up there. So now we've got these photos matted. And then I feel like I'm going to use this up. And I am using repositionable tape runner just in case it needs to come off if you want to take it off to put your photo on. But what I'll probably end up doing is just printing my photos and putting it right on top. Make sure I get this going the right way. And then I need a contrasting color. What other colors do I got in here? I got the wood color. Let's do navy. Let's do one in this navy. And close that because I have already cut myself by leaving it open, which is dangerous. All right, I'm going to trim this up. And then see where we're at. I'll probably use the dark blue over there. And you don't have to mat every single picture. I don't always do that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. For that, and I feel like I'm going to do that so there's a little bit of separation. And then I'm going to mat this one on the navy blue. Nordic Winter is very versatile, I feel like. It could be, you could even use it for a wedding. It doesn't have to be something that's or specific, like snow, skiing, sledding, that kind of stuff. I just think it's super beautiful and elegant. That. So here with that. And then our journal card. Still like struggling with that. We'll just put that right there like that. All right, so let's get some of this stuff adhered down. Kind of line up where I want this. And this kind of gives us an area also to do a cluster as well. So we even could, I feel like that's too big for there, but we'll find something else to go there, just like that. If you've never done one of the Creative Memories virtual crops, they hold them, I think, the second weekend of every month. So they have finished the last one for the year. The next one should be in January, and they always, sometimes they'll have secret boxes that are launched at that same time as well, where they'll show the layouts for that as well. But I love, seeing what everyone creates on the Creative Memories. They have a Facebook page, and so you can just go on the Facebook page and post your creations for that. And I think I'm going to, let's see if I can find my home tape. That may not be, maybe easier said than done. There it is. All right, let's put a little bit of foam tape. And I have specific foam tape scissors because foam tape kind of makes your scissors sticky. And so this way I just have specific um, one set of scissors that I get sticky, and I don't have to necessarily, I do wash them eventually to get the sticky off when they get to be too much. But this way, um, I'm getting one set of scissors sticky. And what's nice about the foam tape, they have foam squares as well, but the foam tape you can kind of cut to the size that you need. So if you have something that's really skinny, like these deer legs, then you can cut as wide as you want. All right, and then just pull the sticky off of there, put that into my trash bag, and give Mr. Deer a little bit of dimension. Then we'll put our, and what might help this is like put that, or I don't know, maybe Mr. Snowman can go right there and give him, so I just feel like he's floating out there. We'll leave that right there for now. So let's look at this area right here. And if you go back to our sketch, it has a cluster area right here. And it does have one down here, but we've actually filled that in with an extra photo. So let's kind of look. So I do have another house. If we want to go back through the house theme again, let's see what else we got. We could do just some trees. Oh, there's a truck too. Hmm. Let's see what that would look like. We had the trees, and then this. I don't know. Let's keep fussing with it. What other? Let's just more deer, snowflakes, lots and lots of deer. Reminds me of Colorado. There's always so many deer. I'm right there, just like that. Kind of like in trouble, like maybe just like that. I don't know if there's maybe some like a saying that we can use from the stickers. So I am gonna put the trees in that truck there. Sure, I got them the way I want, and then I'm gonna foam tape the truck. little one right there. You hear my child, she's talking to her cat. Evidently, he was upset that he got locked out of something. Usually, he gets upset because if we close the door on him, he gets very, very upset. Okay, so, like, let's take a walk in the woods. Kind of like that. There's this sweet. I think that, I just don't feel like that's big enough. I feel like I like this one. We're gonna take the Creative Memories powder and destickify it. This was something that they had this summer, and where it's a powder that ends like coating the back of the sticker and makes it not a sticker anymore. Nope, my hat is getting in the way of that. And then I'll make it easier. You could still foam square it with the stickiness on the back. You also could stick it on your shirt several times. I've been known to do that as well. And we still have this little deer that we need to get some foam tape on. Feel kind of Bob Ross-ish like now, like happy little trees, happy little deer. For that, this makes me think of even like Colorado, um, like in the when it's cold and sometimes it snows. I've seen it snow in June where we go for that, but I feel like, and there's always so many deer. I'm gonna cut that, trim off the edge of that because I can see it. Let's see. Do they have another deer going the other way? I don't think so. Pick up the stickers and kind of put that aside, put that aside. Seems like it's too big. I might just, and it covers up. I think that's just plenty. Like less is more. Dump that off there. And okay, so we've kind of come down to kind of like those bells. I think that's perfect. I'm gonna foam square that as well. Or foam tape. There's foam tape and there's foam squares. Um, in some cases, I like the foam tape better when, especially when it's larger things. Um, then I can get more coverage with that and not use up all the foam squares in one full swoop. Especially, yeah, when they're bigger objects like this. And then now you've got room to journal. I'm going to move. This is super cute too. I don't have any place for that, but in more deer and more wreath. So, oh, and we almost forgot about these embellishments. These are enamel stickers and they look kind of iridescent. Pull some of those out and kind of move this out of the way and see if there is. I think so. All right, let's put some up here with that. Maybe put that down there. That other colors. Got some blue. Maybe put a little blue on those. Just like that. All right. Make sure this is like I'm still in the everything is still where it's supposed to be. So once again, I used the Nordic Winter and I used the virtual crop sketch from last weekend. So this most recent weekend in December. And I missed some of these. Okay, that's okay. I think this turned out great. And so we took sketch number 2 and we created and we made it into a 2-page layout where you can get, so there's 3, 4, 5, 7 photos. Now you can also, let's say you've got more photos than that. You can also get more on there if you're using, the 3x4s. You could also replace that and put that one there. But I think this turned out really cute and really great and just balanced with the color, the layout, um, the amount of photos. Um, I tend to like having more photos on my pages than just a couple. A lot of times my goal is like 10 photos for a 2-page layout, so 5. We didn't exactly achieve this, but you could if you change these into 2 um 4x3. So let's do 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you could do 12 in here if you wanted to make them smaller, even 13. But I think this is a great balance of that. Well, thanks again for joining me. My name is Tracy Walker of the Scrapping Studio, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and be sure to go back and watch some of my other videos. I've got all sorts of videos out there, from making paper crafts to layout pages. Have a great day.